last thing we're gonna get into before we call it a night is we're gonna get into Endgame thoughts and theories. Anything you've heard, anything you want to hear, and I'm gonna open this off because I've
talk about Thor.
Stop.
2.
No.
Stop.
I'm gonna open this off.
Let's move on.
I have had
I
have had a idea for what I think the end credit scene is going to be in the final end credit scene will be, and I'm gonna drop it right here. I think. Can't I have fun?
You're just pumping this up so much that I'm hoping like it will really.
Oh, it's not gonna blow your mind at all. Not at all. Never said it would.
You kept talking. Okay. Anyway,
Here
keep
we go.
going. Keep going.
Say it would.
But
Buckle up.
you kept talking about it.
God, I talk about a lot of things all the time.
Just say it.
I think it's gonna end with a thank you, and I think it's gonna be.
Well, you're welcome.
If the anybody I think whether they die or not, it's going to be the original cast and Kevin Feige in a tribute video saying thank you for all these years of what they have accomplished and thank you for coming to these movies and a big thank you from everybody. I don't think it'll
Stan
be a
Lee.
tease to
I feel like
X-Men.
it could be a thank you to Stan Lee.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll do that too, but I do
That's
think
the
the opening
focus.
credits are going to be the same as Captain Marvel, and I think that's their big tribute to Stan Lee. Which is possible. They'll mention Stan for sure, but I think it's going to be like a 2-minute thank you, and everybody's going to say thank you. The whole cast is going to say thank you for being with us this whole time, and I don't think it's going to be a big tease that everybody is expecting like Fantastic Four, and that is very possible that could happen.
I hope Deadpool shows up.
I don't.
I say that about every single movie.
Lady Bird at the end. I hope Deadpool shows up.
I hope the end credits scene is Ant-Man practicing jumping up butts, and so he's jumping into mannequins' butts and then getting big, so he's practicing for
I hate the
Thanos,
Thanos.
not Thor, Thanos.
I hate the Thanos.
If it happens,
It's
I
not
might
going.
cry. I'll be so
It's
happy.
a Disney movie.
It'd be amazing.
He just pulls out and just explodes.
That would be something that, and then Deadpool walk in and be like, "Boy, that's a nice butt." I don't know. It'd be something a little smarter. It would be something a little smarter than that.
My mind is trying currently to try to wrap around the thought process of somebody going onto the internet and going onto Reddit and being like, you know what? I want the Thanos to happen. What is the Thanos, you ask? Well, I'm glad I asked myself because
You guys keep
I hope that Ant-Man shrinks down and jumps up into
unplug the phone.
Thanos' butt,
Neil deGrasse
and
Tyson
then
talked about it.
Oh God, good for him, I guess.
Make it work.
Oh.
He got asked
Did it
about
work?
it. I didn't
Yeah.
watch the video. I saw the thumbnail though.
I do think that's my theory. I think
Neil
that's
talked
what
about
the
Thanos?
video's gonna be.
What do you
They're
say?
still on the
Saw
Thanos
thumbnail,
thing.
didn't watch it.
There
I
is-
hate the Thanos.
I hate it so much too.
It's just
One
started. It was
theory-
funny at first, and now
I
it's
Yeah,
just
now-
think
the
it's the most
joke so
realistic
much.
way to do it.
Oh my
How
God.
else are you gonna beat Thanos? Is
I'll tell you how you beat
more powerful
Thanos.
than
Doctor
Jesus.
Strange opens a portal, cuts the arm off.
Bullshit.
We're just talking about
That's because I
Really?
told Alex about it yesterday.
Yeah. Everyone talks about that. They shouldn't have cut off the arm in the beginning of the movie. No one would have complained about it if that didn't happen.
Yeah, but it happens in all movies.
People get their arms cut off.
Yes,
Movies by
especially in
Doctor
Star
Strange.
Wars. No, by Benedict Wong.
You want to know something I'm nervous about in Endgame, and I'm
Yes.
probably gonna get shit on for it. I'm hope that because we're pretty sure that they're gonna get revived. We know they're pretty much. Gonna
Well,
get
according to
revived.
you, it's a given.
I hope.
contracts
I
are
hope
up.
they don't take. I don't know. I'm nervous that they're gonna take too much of the movie reviving them, and maybe they'll be well because it's just the main characters. But I'm a little nervous that they're not gonna get them back quick enough.
I actually.
I
agree
think
with
that
that.
could be an issue.
I
I
just-
think they could be
I
fine,
think
but
I'm
I'm
kind of
nervous
on
it's an
I
issue.
think I'm kind of on the same boat where I'm just like I don't want it, Deus Ex Machinas to be thrown at us at the last minute on these characters being revived. I want the seeds of the fruits of these characters coming back in a meaningful way. I want that stuff set up well in advance.
Yeah,
Like,
and I
throughout
want them
the movie,
to.
and then finally we get those
I
characters
just don't
back
wanna
in a
see-
And I
meaningful
hope
way.
they don't have like it could, especially for how I ended with Infinity War. For me, it could be frustrating if they like they figure out a way that they think is gonna work, and then they struggle, and it's like 30 minutes of them struggling to get it back, and then they do it, and like it doesn't really even involve Thanos getting it back. I think they could. I think they could risk doing it in a way where it's like, we just want to see everyone together and we want to see more Thanos and.
Well,
So-
the big theory is they go back in time to the Battle of New York and they go through the wormhole and actually go fight him, and they beat him before he ever shows up.
Oh,
That's the big theory, is that the original Avengers with like Ant-Man and those guys will do that. But if that happens, that's also going to cause a time rift. As I've learned from Dragon Ball Z, all it's going to do is change the future of one time, not the other time. I don't know. I remember in all of their interviews when Infinity War came out, they talked about how they had never dealt with so many heroes at once. But in Infinity War, they don't deal with that many heroes at once. They deal with about the exact same amount, and almost in like Civil War, they had that many heroes at one time. I want to see every single one of them fight him. I want to see like him
Line 'em
fight
up.
all of
Oh
them.
God, I
Get
want
it
the.
Oh, I want that
I want
too.
the shot of 30 of them, like, and Cap
Charging at
saying Avengers Assemble, and then God, and God, that
Could you imagine that?
Oh,
that
it's
shot
never.
in
He's
the
never
last
said it yet, and I want it to happen.
in the last trailer we watched, when he's like tightening his shield, that's the time to do it. If he just yells and they brought everyone back and everybody's
Including
fighting.
the
Wasp,
X-Men, that's
Wasp,
right.
I want Wasp, Ant-Man, I want Black Panther, I want his guards, I want
Giant
everyone.
Man.
All of it against Thanos
Like,
with the stones.
my
Without
thing
the
is-
time stone, because
my
they might
biggest
need that to
issue-
fix it.
My biggest issue with the timeline thing is just sort of like, you're not going to solve, like, if you go into another timeline, you're just going to be messing with another timeline, and you're not going to fix your problems. You're just going to say, like, sure, they might be avenging it, but it's not going to solve anything, and it's not going to bring anybody back.
Which was my old theory for the end credit scene, is that when they did that, then the new time caused. I thought it would end with like a news outcast where it would be like after the events of the Avengers when they beat Thanos and everybody came back to life, that it caused mutants to appear, and they're like, we are dubbing these new superpowered humans that are popping up everywhere all over the world mutants, and that's how the movie ends. Then
Oh, and Fantastic Four's around,
they're somewhere in
And a
space.
Shrek guy.
and a Deadpool guy.
Yeah. This is my theory.
Hey.
Also, this is, I think, the best way they could go about it, in my opinion. All right.
Joking with you.
You're a bastard.
From a basket.
There you go. The one cuss word. Anyway,
Like 7.
Just get on with it.
it's a little
She just
late.
wants to sleep.
Hey, so they've got Captain Marvel and they've got overpowered Thor
Thor.
and
I can't wait to
Thanos
see them flying.
and Thanos
I'm gonna
He's
go-
the god of thunder.
already won in the.
That's
in the
my
last
thing.
movie.
It's just like, what is Captain
Wait,
Marvel going to do?
wait.
Well,
hold
I'm
on.
getting to that. I'm getting to that because they're gonna get.
Might
to,
punch him
first thing-
short,
Hold
but
on,
he
Zach.
won.
Zacchaeus. I'm gonna get to that.
Just talk faster.
Okay. The first thing they're gonna want to do is they're gonna want to go and they're gonna want to try and kill Thanos or like force him to
I'm
reverse
so
what he's
glad we're
done.
seeing this in 6 days.
They're gonna get there
God.
and they're gonna realize that it's irreversible. What Thanos has done is irreversible, and they kick his ass. And they can kick his ass all they want. They can kill him. It's just irreversible, and there's nothing he can do about it. That's what I think is gonna happen, and that's what I think the best thing they can do with overpowered characters like this is their powers don't matter in this situation. So they have to use their intelligence and their wit to figure it out another way.
I'm gonna throw you a
That would
Nick
have been a great
argument at you.
idea to use an Aquaman.
I'm gonna throw a Nick idea at you then.
That was so
Bring it.
random.
Then what about all these movies coming out with all these contracts that are supposed to happen?
Yeah, they're not gonna not bring everyone back. Like I think
No,
that's
there was-
unbelievably.
Well, I didn't say they
unlikely.
weren't gonna bring everyone back. They're
You
just gonna
You
find.
just said it was
different way.
irreversible.
You said there was
No,
completely
they're just gonna
irreversible.
do it in a different way.
Time
than
travel.
just going
Time
and
travel.
beating up Thanos and being like.
Well, so
reversing.
if the stones
I
are in,
love-
if the souls are in the soul stone and they get that, then they could just release everybody, and then there's no going back or fixing anything. But that's a big assumption. Sorry, Julie, you say what you were gonna say.
Here's what I'd love to see.
What would you like to see?
Tony wielding the gauntlet to save everyone.
That'd be
If
a
they
big
get it off
ass
of them?
gun.
That would be a cool shot.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able
His
to.
tiny
close it.
And like it
He'd
ends
have
up.
to get like a super.
Whoa!
Like,
could
it
fit it
would
on his
probably
head.
end up killing him, but that'd be like the ultimate sacrifice in the end.
You think
I
he-
cried.
You think he's gonna make the ultimate
I
sacrifice?
cried.
Yeah, I think he is. He's the heart. He's
Definitely.
the soul of the MCU, and I think he's gonna be the key to defeating Thanos.
but
Mhm.
does he
Also-
want to stay?
But he has knowledge, Alex.
Yeah.
He has the curse of knowledge.
A lot of people think.
However it ends up happening, he's
Building
gonna
off
be
of
the
that,
key
I think
to
that
defeating
Iron
I
Man's
agree
gonna
with
die.
that.
Captain America's gonna die.
Yeah.
The
Oh, Cap
Thor-
is
Thor
100%
might die.
the Cap is the
Mhm.
definitely. Everybody else I think could stay for sure. I think Cap.
I think the
He's
whole-
wanted out of the
Pepper
MCU
Potts.
forever.
God.
Well, they said that. They said that after Iron Man, 2 and 3,
whatever,
and
yeah.
kept coming back. Chris Evans clearly is done with it. There's rumors going around that Tony has done something to his subconscious, that he's actually uploaded it, so when he dies, he becomes the new Jarvis for Spider-Man.
Like that one Nazi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in First Avenger. Yeah,
Yeah, so that he'll
I know what you're
become
saying.
so that he'll become the new thing and just control everything that way, and then he just has to walk in on set and record for 3 days and then leave.
That's
But
fine.
And he's like, cash that money in.
really though.
I mean, I do hope we get to see that scene flashing back to Avengers 2 where Cap is walking, or no, Tony is walking over everybody's kind of dead bodies, and they're all just down there and hurt. I don't necessarily know if they'll all be dead at that point, but I would like to see that the visions come back to play, and I think they will.
it's a
I think
3-hour
they will.
movie. It's possible.
And that's another thing. It is 3 hours. What if? Because I'm with Nick. I want to. If they're all gonna come back, I don't want that to be the
The first hour.
No,
Unless
I
they
do
all
want
die
that in the first
getting them
hour.
back,
I
I'd
don't
be
want
down
the
for
movie
that.
to end with everybody because I don't know.
I think there's a lot of it's a.
I just have no idea how you do
it's
3 hours of
dicey if
that.
they're going to be able to do it well, because if the whole movie goes and we haven't brought them back, but then they die bringing them back, like that's probably going to
Sure.
feel worth
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
But then if they also bring them back too quickly, then it's really just going to spit in the face. Like if it's just a joke to bring them back too, but if it's too complicated, then it's going to be frustrating. So I feel like they have to hit it on the nose.
Yeah,
Which I
Yeah.
feel like they will because the Russo brothers are.
I cannot wait to see
the
this.
writers are the ones
Yeah.
that are handling all of this really well.
Yeah, so
I mean, Russo brothers
I'm
are great at
confident that it's
directing
gonna be good,
I'm sure there
but
were some
there's
changes on set too.
I'm still nervous about it. Like there could still be.
I'm just nervous in general. I can't
Yeah.
believe, like Alex said, I can't believe it's gonna be 6 days, or it is 6 days until it.
Technically 5. 'cause
Like
it's Saturday.
I don't know how I'm gonna handle myself in the theater. I really
wonder.
don't. I'm sorry to everyone who
I
watches.
love
with
it
me.
because there really isn't a lot of like we have ideas that are from like leaked set photos, like the time travel
yeah, we
stuff.
have no idea. It could go in
Yeah,
so
we're
many
Yeah.
we're
I-
like you go
Kind
into
of
like
like Infinity War. It was like.
Am I the
we don't
only
know
one
how
that's
the plot
seen
was
the
gonna
clip?
go.
That has
compared
seen
to
the
like Star
clip
Wars,
Yes.
everybody
Yeah.
had a million
and the
theories.
new and that last trailer?
Ugh,
Am I the only
yeah,
one that's seen
probably.
that?
Yeah.
So I do have a good idea. A lot of theories, but
Well,
they're
don't-
kind
Well, no, you
there
have
are a lot of stuff that is seen.
you have
and-
more of an idea. I wouldn't say you have a better idea because again, that maybe the whole trailer's made up. Maybe that shot's the first hour. We don't know what those
It's
shots
the
are.
First hour, oh my god.
Then we are in for a good time.
Hopefully.
But if the
Excuse
first
me.
hour is all them just sitting around talking and Tony being like, "I'm back," and
What
I'm
if
sorry.
just Peter Quill and Peter Parker come back
And
and
Peter
they start
Dinklage.
the P&P Grill?
A P&P Grill? Is that a restaurant?
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna do it now. They're gonna make it now.
Yeah, but just those two make it.
I mean, their business is gonna be booming. They're gonna be the only restaurant that's
They should call it
that's in
Quill and
business
Webb's.
now.
They have a lot of resources to absorb when they get back.
what?
Yeah,
I
what?
also
have the population.
Yeah, just
No.
if
Boy,
they-
that was
Here's
just dead air
here's
right
another
there.
thing to keep in mind. Kevin Feige came out and said that Thanos did not just wipe out half the human population; he wiped
It's
out
the whole
half
universe.
of life.
Yeah, in the whole universe.
That includes plants.
Yeah.
And,
And
fungi.
doggies.
Yeah, and animals.
We just watched half the
Not a
rainforest go.
solution at all. I hate Thanos.
What if there's only one?
But
good.
he did say that Gamora's planet was prospering. I think he might have had a point.
The children had.
I'm just saying, let's give it a shot.
That was definitely a
Last
lot.
time he's been there.
He said they were prospering in
How
Infinity
does he
War.
know?
Because
He goes and
destroying
checks
half
in
the
on 'em.
He checks in every once in a while.
What is the
He's like,
story?
"Kill half of your people.
I could see him doing that.
I really hope if they go back in time and they mess with stuff before Avengers Age of
They all
Ultron,
moonwalk.
they
They're-
bring Quicksilver back to
I
life.
weirdly would like that to happen.
Quicksilver
Yes, just
during the
grab
Battle of
some
Wakanda
shit.
would have
No, I
dominated.
hope they screw up the timeline and they bring Quicksilver from the X-Men universe.
They're like, wrong one!
And then they can do a slow-mo music scene.
And that will be the second hour of the movie.
He's just running around, he's just beating up.
Could you
Thanos.
just
He's, like,
imagine?
flying around.
Could you imagine the battle at Wakanda when both Black Panther and Cap get ahead, and then all of a sudden the street goes by and just kills like the first bunch of them, and he just
God.
stops. He goes, "You didn't see that coming," and like everybody's like, "All right." calm down."
Quicksilver, like he wasn't a great character, but I weirdly was upset
I
that he's
did too.
gone.
And Aaron Taylor Johnson's so good. What if he showed up and he was like, "Where'd your accent go?" To his
Where's
sister.
my sister?
Why was my sister fucking a robot?
I've been gone for a few years.
Gone for a few years and she starts having sex
I
with
think,
Jarvis.
I think Ant-Man should beat Thanos with his card tricks. He's like pulling cards out of his mouth. Have you seen that meme where it's like what he was doing on house arrest versus what Hawkeye was doing? Because Hawkeye's like tatted up and he's like murdering people.
Like
now he's
shaving
throwing
his
arrow after arrow.
Oh my gosh!
And
it's
the
so
man's
good.
just like dancing in the hall. He's like, hey.
Yeah, he made a little big slide and he's just
Like,
The
I
slide's
learned how to
amazing.
do.
It's
I
so
learned how.
awesome.
I took time out of my day to learn how to do this. I know how to do this.
Yeah.
playing rock band.
So do we have any final thoughts and theories about Avengers?
I really have little theories because I just want to see this darn
Yeah,
thing.
true. I want to see Game of Thrones too.
Also, after the last Jedi debacle, it's like, why even think of theories anymore? Everybody will just yell at me if it's right or wrong.
True.
Also, Thor 2 is better than the first Thor.
It's
Not.
No.
Also,
Comments, if you, the five of you who listen this far into all these videos and actually watch all of
That's
them when I
impressive.
split them,
Yeah.
I want you to please comment your thoughts on Alex saying that which Thor is better. Please,
Just on
please,
anything,
please.
Has
really.
Loki scenes in
On
Thor 2.
anything, Alex.
I'm looking at all you commenters. You
Okay,
guys comment on
yeah,
every
that's
video
good.
that we love
I'll
so
give you that.
much.
That's
Please
the 1
do it.
point. 1 point for
you want to know what
Alex.
the actual best line in Infinity War is?
I do.
Peter Quill says what we were all thinking.
I love
He
you.
looks at Thanos and he's like, "You've got a ball sack chin, and I'm gonna knock it off." That's what we're all thinking. His chin's gross.
True.
It is gross.
It is a ball
Like,
sack chin.
Does he not realize he can
I thought it was
chop
an
off
anus
and
chin.
But
Thanos?
Or at
I
least grow a
will. I
beard.
will admit
Here's
he
what
does
we're all
rock
thinking.
it.
Why did
He
Scarlett
does rock it
Johansson
better than
dye
some
her
other
hair
people.
blonde
would.
I sure
and her
couldn't.
eyebrows blonde.
Because she was undercover in an illegal. She was
She
illegal.
didn't need to do the eyebrows.
She was illegal.
Yes,
She looks like-
because she switched sides
She
and
looks
she
like
broke the Sokovia
Benedict
Accords.
Cumberbatch in that movie where he's blonde. I showed you the pictures.
The movie where he's blonde.
Benedict
I'll get
Cumberbatch
it.
Is that where he
Cumberbatch.
plays a hacker?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
And he's like,
Imitation? No, not
No,
imitation.
Imitation Game's good.
No, it's
Well,
the movie
yes.
about the WikiLeaks.
Show the camera.
I don't know this one.
This is what Scarlett Johansson looks like.
That's
in
Benedict
Infinity
Cumberbatch.
War.
That's Smaug.
It is.
I have no idea what that's from.
All right, any more thoughts and
Yes.
theories or final things to say in the podcast for part 4 of this video?
Thank you, Kevin Feige, and let's see Endgame. That's all I gotta say.
Anything else?
How is anyone still listening at this point?
Well,
Guys,
this is going to come out.
I tuned you guys out half an
How
hour
long
ago.
I
is this
hope.
video? 3 hours?
I'm not
I
even
hope-
present.
Probably.
I don't
3.5.
know what's going
I
on.
hope
It's
this
gonna be released
movie
in
That's
is
longer
good.
than
Surely, I don't know what's going on.
I hope this movie is better than Iron Man 3.
It will. Be.
All right, guys.
it's
Hey,
gonna be
thank
worse than
you.
Hulk.
You're welcome.
I
Thank
also
you
hope
guys
that
for
it's
tuning
better
in.
than-
Thank you.
To the Weaver Wire. Thank you to everybody for the support on the reaction that both Alex and I are in, as well as the reactions with Kyle again. I want to keep promoting that. Thank you guys for helping us cross 1,000 subs. It was incredible. You guys are the best. All those commenters that always comment on every video for the last 3 years.
We see you guys.
We see you. We love you. We talk about you all the time. You're the best. It's really late here. I can't think of any of your handle names right now, but we do love you so much. And please remember, guys, share these videos around, like them, subscribe them, help the Weaver Wire, help the Movie Meals channel, everything keep growing. Check Nick out on his his page that has 9 subs. Go give him some love. And 9. And hey, as always, thanks for watching, Mom.
And see you guys.
Send off.
I forgot. I was about to send off.